Let's talk a little bit about the Belarusian bomber, Irina Sabalenka. In my opinion, the best pure ball striker on the tour off the forehand wing. She has the ATP forehand. Let me break it down, tell you a lot of the common elements, a lot of common threads that she has that I really like about her forehand and has made her one of the elite ball strikers, okay, in the women's game. There's the unit turn, the left hand's on the racket. That's a very important thing for club players, junior players. When you keep that left hand on the throat of the racket, it's the non-dominant shoulder. You're going to get it turned. That's one of the most common mistakes of players. They open up prematurely. When you keep that left hand on the racket and the shoulders initiate the racket swing, as a unit turn, the shoulders take the racket back. And by keeping that left hand on, she does a great job. And then the left arm goes across the body. If you look at her left arm, it's parallel to the baseline. What that does, it counterbalances the other side of the body. So hopefully you don't open up too soon. Very important. Let's look at her take back. It's a little high at times, no problem. She's tall. It's a little high. But if you notice, when she takes the racket back, after the unit turn, look at the position of the elbow. There's space between the elbow and the rib cage, okay? The racket is going back, but it goes down into the slot in a rhythmic manner. If you look at the strings, they're pointed down and a little back towards the fence. It's at 5:45 when the racket is at an angle, 5 o'clock, 5:15, 5:30, 5:45, and you pull on the butt cap. The racket flips down and back and goes into the slot. This is the ATP forehand. A lot of people are saying next gen. They're all in the same neighborhood. She has a little bit of a different movement as it's more in the center area where she turns the hand back and the strings are down. What that does might take a few more milliseconds, but it makes the racket head go faster when you pull. Now, even though we're talking about the arm, always remember tennis is a lower body sport. The power comes from the ground. Look how she loads on the right leg, drives the hip through, and that extension of the right arm. Look at that extension. And it's a cause and an effect. Watch her right hip go through the ball and come around. Okay, she's always looking to attack the ball. This is a mindset, very important. But if you look at the stroke, the shoulders take it back, the racket goes to the outside. What that means is the racket's on the hitting side of the body. It doesn't go the other way. The hand doesn't cock the other way. The wrist, the elbow, and the shoulder, there's 3 joints. When the hand goes the other way, those joints, it's natural to go the other way. That's more of a WTA forehand. Sabalenka has ATP forehand, hitting side of the body, the mindset to always tack, always getting her weight into the ball. This is very important, okay? Very important. There's the unit turn. Okay, she pulls when the racket head is above the ball. When you pull on the butt cap and the racket head is above the ball, whether you're hitting a baseball, a golf ball, a forehand, a backhand, from a science point of view, when the head is above the wrist and you pull it, it will make it go faster. Okay, that's his physics 101. Then when she accelerates the racket, look at that extension. She doesn't try to turn the wrist over at the end. This is where people get confused. It's a passive. It's very passive how the racket comes up and across. People can say wiper. They can tell you to turn it over, whatever. Okay, the follow-through doesn't really matter. Okay, it's all where you're hitting the ball. It's situational. But look how she hits low to high through the ball. The hand is going through the ball, and then the forearm and the shoulder rotate over. In my opinion, the best forehand on the tour, but also the best mindset. She's always looking to seek and destroy, always taking the ball on the rise, giving you a surprise. Okay, Sabalenka, many grand slams in the oven.